Hello everyone and welcome to Don't Starve. My name is Splattercat and this is the next episode in our series. So I took a day off here and I went through and I kind of just did some micromanagement. I chopped down all the trees, replanted them, built a bunch of crates, kind of just managed items in general. So nothing has happened in between here and the Pig King except just organizational stuff. I've got a chest up here for all my farming stuff and kind of my building supplies. Down here in the darkness there's two more chests, although I may move them in the future just in case. If we start spawning Cramp Eye, then that's definitely going to be something that I'm going to have to look into. So right now, I wanted to build the next science machine, like the nicer one. And I do have a lot of the materials, but I did need, let's see, did we need more wood? Let me take a look here. I think we need one more wood. Yeah, we need one more plank. And unfortunately, I don't think, yeah, we're going to have to chop down some more trees. So let me go ahead and make myself an axe real quick. There we are. And now that we have our axe, we're going to go ahead and just chop down a couple of these trees. And once those are down, we can refine a little bit. And what we'll do is basically with any crafting material, you can refine it into something better. So grass becomes ropes, wood becomes boards, stone becomes cut stone, and reeds become papyrus. So we're going to make another board just so we can have enough to make our new science engine. And then we also need some gold nuggets, and I have those over here in this chest. So we'll grab, we have 37 gold nuggets, which is great. We have a fantastically huge supply of gold nuggets. So now we're going to put down this other alchemy engine because they have added new items that I haven't researched yet. So let me see if I can find a spot here that I like. Is it being blocked by this backpack? Hold on, let me move this backpack. No, I don't want to wear the backpack. How offensive. The game is just doing things that I don't want it to. Alright, so we're going to build our second alchemy engine. Now, I may end up moving my fire pit because the hounds that are going to spawn as time goes along, I've been hearing them at night. They aren't all around, but you can hear them at night now, so they are spawning, they are active, and once you get a little further, they start exploding, which a lovely viewer informed me of. I had completely forgotten about that, so now the last thing I want us to be engaged in a fire, kind of a, well, a firefight. Yeah, that was the word I was going to use. A fight around my fire, therefore a firefight with hounds, and then have them explode and wipe out like a chunk of my base. So I may end up taking this fire pit and moving it down this way a little bit so that you kind of have to run a tad. But right now what I'd like to think about is getting some bees. So I'd like to set up a beehive so that I can start making bee mines, because bee mines are pretty effective at getting rid of hounds. Now it's daytime, and other concerns we're going to have to deal with soon are kind of these spider nests. These spider nests grow, and they have multiple phases. They get worse as time goes along. And eventually, this one right here is going to become a problem for us, because these can potentially spawn a boss. So this one's going to have to go. I may leave all of the ones right here on the map alone, because that's far enough away to where I'm not worried about it. And it's also, I would like to have a little area where I can farm silk and also farm bee queens if necessary. So I fried up my seeds. I'm ready to go. Let's go see if we can catch some bees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my shovel here. Oh, I'm going to dig up the earth on accident. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my shovel, and I'm just going to leave that here. Just kind of make space. I don't think we're going to need an axe while we're out. Alright, so let me look at my tools here. And we are going to need a bug net, so we need some rope. So let's go ahead and refine some rope. And now that we have the rope, we can make a bug net, which is going to let me catch some bees. And so my first goal here is just going to be to catch bees. Now, do I have the beekeeper's hat? I need more rope for the beekeeper's hat. So let's do that. And I'm going to get the beekeeper's hat as well, just in case. And we're just going to wear that for now, in case things go horribly wrong with this entire adventure. So off we go. And so now, kind of the things that I'd like to lay out for the future while we're walking here. Normally, I think I'd probably going to start fast-forwarding things like this like I did in the last episode, but I would like to lay out some of the things I'm interested in. Number one is security, which is what the bees are for. We need to make some bee mines. We need to get some bee boxes going. We, in general, just need to have bees, and I'm going to place them kind of far from my base. Not really far, but far enough to where I don't have to deal with them so that I can harvest honey easily enough. And also so I can harvest bees as is necessary. I think they spawn every 3 minutes from a bee box. So we're going to probably get 5 of those set up maybe. Like 5 bee boxes seems about right. And then I'm just basically going to surround my base with bee mines so that anything that comes near me gets blown up. Now, let's catch this bee over here. Alright, so we've caught ourselves a bee. Do they stack? They do. Indeed, bees stack. Fantastic. So we're just going to catch bees now. Alright, so we have caught many bees. And now I think we can break this down. There we are. And so we've got honey, a honeycomb, and the honey goes rotten now. Which is strange because in real life, honey lasts forever. I don't know if you were aware of that, but honey was a prized possession back in the day because it's made out of sugar. What could go wrong? Sugar doesn't really rot. But anyways, I guess we have to worry about our honey dying now, or our honey going away. But you never want to have to worry about your honey running off. But let's see how many bees we can stack here, and the bees are going to head back to their hive. See if we can catch this little bugger before he takes off. Got him. All right. So, oh no. Problems, problems, problems. So what I think I'm going to do... Well, we're going to have to get a torch, and that bug net's more or less broke, so I'm going to get rid of that so that I can have a torch in my inventory. And it's always good to hover your finger, just always be aware that you can build a torch. Like, it seems like a lot of players get to the point where they start to panic when nightfall comes, they start to worry, they start to freak out, etc. Just always remember that if you have grass and twigs, which I generally carry around with me anyways, if you have grass and twigs, you can make yourself a torch. So don't panic, you have the supplies, you can survive, I promise. So hopefully we make it back to camp before I have to pop that torch. I would hate to have to use it. I just really do dislike having like 86% torches laying around in my inventory. And there's our base. Hopefully I can make it to the campfire in time. And I did. There we are. So we've added fuel to the fire, but that's only going to add about 10 seconds is what a twig adds. So I guess what we'll do here is, now that we're back in the base, I'm going to cut out for the evening. Oh, we grew another durian. Fantastic. I am actually pretty happy about growing another durian. I'm going to cut... Well, we're pretty hungry, so let's get some food down our gullet. Just kind of gob up on some food here. There we are. And I'm going to take the torch, and I'm going to use it to kind of reorganize inventory real fast. So we don't need the gold anymore. I should have put that in there so I could have extra inventory space. What did I have in this chest? This chest is just general tools, I think, is what I was going to put in there. So that's mismanaged. Once again, I am horrible at just keeping track of where things are. So we don't really need to have the torch out either. I'm just absolutely wasting that torch now that I'm back near the campfire. And I feel like you're going to go out on me. And I didn't have the chance to chop any wood before now, so that's unfortunate. The amulet is going to keep us alive. I thought you used the amulet to combine it with something else, but I guess the amulet is just a res item, so we got really lucky when that dropped. It put us in a really good spot. And now I need to take a look and see... Let's see, a bee box. I need 2 planks. All right. So what we'll do is we'll cut out here, I think, and once we come back, I will build the bee box, and we'll be on our way for the episode. Alright, and so it's been a day of wood chopping and just general boring work that nobody wants to see. I went ahead, and now we're in a situation where we have the supplies we need to build our bee box, and these spiders are just always up in my land. I don't like spiders in my land. Like, in real life, I have a pack. You know how there's always those spiders that are running around on your ceiling in your bedroom? I don't know, maybe it's just me. But anyways, there's spiders, like, everywhere where I live. And I have a pact with them that if they don't bite me, I won't squish them. You know, I'll put them on a piece of paper and put them outside. But the spiders in this game do not seem to have any interest in that agreement. They seem to think that that agreement sucks, and they are willing to just throw the treaty out. So, apparently, the treaty does not cross electronic borders. So now we need to find a place where I can put these bee boxes. Well, the bee box, the singular bee box at the moment. I'm thinking about just burning the spider hive down right here. Generally, you don't want to burn down spider dens, basically, because you don't get any of the materials. Like, if you destroy a spider den, you get a ton of cool stuff from it. You actually do get a bunch of useful items. However, it's kind of one of those situations where I'm not sure if I can survive a prolonged engagement with those little buggers. I'll probably cut this episode off at the end of the day. For now, I'm just going to grab this grass, which I promised I wasn't going to do any boring... What happened to that? Why is there a piece of meat laying over here? A spoiled morsel. Huh, maybe the beefaloes, are they still Are they mating still? No. Their butts are no longer red, so they are no longer in the throes of mating season, or I forget what it's called. Is it called like a rut for like deer and cows? I don't know. There's like a specific name for mating season for animals like buffaloes and things. Anyways, back to making this bee box. God, I'm just getting sidetracked. So we have our bees, we have our honeycomb, and we have our boards. So I think I'm going to place it probably right here. This clearing seems well enough, I suppose. So there we are. So there's our bee box, and how this is going to work... Oh, please don't attack me. Bees are generally not hostile until you hit them first. And so now we need to help this beehive thrive. So we need to go find some butterflies and catch them as well. If we don't go catch butterflies, we could find ourselves in a situation... Basically, you can take butterflies and you can plant them, and the butterflies become flowers. And when you do that, the bees actually need to pollinate, just like in real life, which, once again, amazing attention to detail on behalf of the developers. It's super awesome. You actually produce honey a lot quicker from your bee boxes if you have flowers all around them. So I need to go out and I need to find... I don't think you can plant the petals. I don't think that'll work. I've never tried that. Generally, whenever I plant flowers, it's by going out and catching butterflies. So let's go ahead and do that, I think. And I think we got 2 durians here, which is actually cool. That's very cool. We need to make an ice box soon. That's kind of another thing that I've been thinking about. And I think I would prefer to get an ice box in the near future so that we can start storing food and it won't go bad and we can start kind of accumulating wealth so that we don't always have to live kind of hand to mouth. Now, I was going to catch butterflies, so what do I need to catch butterflies? Let's see here. And we need a piece of rope, so let's make a rope. And now that we've got that, we're going to make our bug net here. There we are. And actually, I think I'm going to store the rest of these bees. I'm going to put these bees in a chest. It's kind of a booby trap. Anybody comes along. Dear God, it's full of bees. Who does this? Well, I do it to keep people from stealing my stuff. Fill a crate full of bees. That's how Splattercat rolls. That's how we do it in Splattercat's hood. Now, I almost died. Oh no. I almost died in between episodes. And I'm sorry, you probably didn't see that. Fraps is recording this screen right now. I accidentally alt-tabbed. Now, I almost died off camera. A tree guard spawned right next to my campfire when I was chopping wood, and he proceeded to chase me around and attempt to eat me, and he destroyed my wood vest. My log suit was no longer effective. He just broke it into pieces. So apparently wood does destroy wood, and I couldn't get him to catch on fire. I hit him with a torch like 30 or so times, and he finally fell over and died. One of the main issues you're going to find with tree guards is you used to be able to set them on fire, but once you do that, they set everything else on fire around them, which just can turn into chaos if you're in kind of a foresty area and you're playing anyone other than Willow. So I'm not going to attack birds so far. I am going to grab grass and things while I'm running around looking for butterflies, because that is what our quest is right now, the quest for butterflies. It's somewhat less amazing than our last quest for treasure. I mean, unless you think... I suppose you could be an entomologist or something and think butterflies are treasures. That's fine. Let me catch you. Let me love you. Why won't you let me catch you, butterflies? I just want to grab you and stab you into the ground and turn you into flowers. That's not so bad, is it? It's not so bad, butterflies. Now, hopefully, butterflies, they tend to pop out of these flowers while you're walking around. I don't know if they're triggered by you walking by them, or if they do that on their own. As you can see here, the bees, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We need the bees to pollinate. And so, actually, I don't see any problem with catching a few more bees while I'm out here either. No! Damn it. Well, I'll catch this one. Got him. Alright, so we've got some more bees, we've got some butterflies, we've got some general thingeries. So I think what I'll do for now is I suppose I'll cut off the episode here. What we'll do after this is we'll go back, we will plant these flowers, and it's not much. I should probably destroy this beehive while I'm out here, but I don't really have the storage space. I'm kind of paranoid after almost dying, so I'm kind of gripping my log suit like a bullet vest, kind of cradling myself. I went to sleep in a rocking chair last night, just hugging myself in my log suit, weeping profusely that a tree came to life and tried to eat me. So I am scarred by the experience, so I'm kind of afraid to equip a backpack. I didn't need to equip the bee mask because apparently they don't go hostile when you're catching all their friends. They don't care about that. They only care if you actually attack them. Let's see here. Can I make it back to camp? I got like 10 seconds left. Hopefully we make it. But in any case, my name is Splattercat. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the next episode of our Don't Starve LP. I thank you for joining me, and I promise there's going to be much more cool stuff in the future, so continue to tune in, and I will see you there.